Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tiffani Beaston from Beauty and the Beastons, and I upload every single Tuesday and Sunday, so make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss another video. Today is episode 3 of my new organization series, and today we are tackling my daughter's room. She is almost 3 years old. She'll be 3 in August, but her room is basically a hot mess because it kind of just threw things together when we moved recently and basically just set up what we needed to set up. The drawers were still a mess from when we moved because we kind of just threw all her clothes in here and then taped the drawers shut and then moved. And then I still have a couple of boxes to unload from her closet, and I just need to declutter all of her clothes in general. So I hope that this video gives you some motivation to tackle whatever space you're needing to get to. I ordered this little wardrobe from Amazon, and it was very inexpensive. I'll link it down below. I loved that it had these little pegs on the side to hang accessories and things like that. Then I also got these little drawer organizers, as well as some like sticky peel and what are they called? Peel and stick? Yeah, that's what it's called. Peel and stick rainbows for her wall. I didn't want to do anything too permanent because my 4-month-old daughter and her will be sharing a room once she's a little bit older, and that's when I'll really like go ahead and paint everything and do that sort of thing. Right now I'm just decluttering all the clothes that no longer fit her anymore. I get a lot of questions about if I don't like keep hand-me-downs for my youngest daughter, and that's not true. I just wind up donating most of the clothing because one, I saved all of my older daughter's like really sentimental, cute outfits that I really loved, and a lot of the other stuff just gets so worn out from her that it doesn't really last. So yeah, that is why I do save some stuff for her. But basically, my daughter is in the stage where she only wants to wear dresses, so I thought this would be a nice little way to display all of her dresses for her, as well as her dance recital costume right here. But she loves putting on her dresses, and I thought it looked really pretty as well. And again, it was affordable, inexpensive from Amazon, and gave me more space in her actual closet since she and Everly will be sharing a closet. Now that her closet is all decluttered, I'm going to do the same thing for all of her drawers, as well as things that are just out of season right now. I'm just decluttering, and then we'll organize the drawers. So not only is Ella obsessed with dresses, she's also obsessed with tutus. She pretty much wears a tutu every single day at some point, even if it's under her dress. So I wanted to organize those as well, and what I wound up doing is just leaving them out underneath of the hanging dresses, so that way she can just throw them back into the bin because they're never organized, because like I said, she wears multiple tutus a day. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And then this is her top drawer that's just like so random. There's like actual socks and things like that, but that top drawer is full of accessories because I want to say she's a very girly girl, but she plays with all types of toys, not just what some people may consider girly toys, but she does like her bows and her jewelry and her fake makeup, and all of that stuff brings her a lot of joy. So that is what I mean by very girly. So what I'm doing right now is just going through all of the random stuff and just kind of sorting it into piles that I will go ahead and organize. So right now I'm just doing her little nail polishes. We use Piggy paint, and this little acrylic nail polish holder is from the Dollar Tree. Next, we are getting to all of the random boxes in her closet. I should call them not random boxes, but the boxes full of the most random stuff, because when we moved, I was still, I am still newly postpartum. I'm only 4 months postpartum, but I was very newly postpartum, and I kind of just threw all the stuff from her room into a box. So now we're going through all of that stuff, again decluttering and just putting into piles that make sense. But first, Everly is up from a nap, so she is joining me now. So finally, those boxes are decluttered and, everything is sorted. And this little bin here I've had since before she was born. You might remember it from my nursery tour. I used to keep her blankets in there, but now I'm keeping her tutus in there. And I thought it was just perfect because, it'll be easy for her to just throw them right back into there. This is my first time using these organizers from Amazon. I kept seeing them on TikTok and I love them. Now I want some for me, but I don't have any drawers, so it doesn't really make sense. So what I'm going to be using these for are all of her socks and leggings and stockings. They would also be great for any kind of undergarments or accessories. You could organize pretty much anything with these. I get a lot of comments on my organizing videos about like, wow, I wish I was this organized, or I wish I had my life together. And the truth is, I've always been this way, that, I do suffer from anxiety and, having 4 kids, life gets stressful. So I try to organize things that I can organize, and it just helps me feel better. And organizing is also a hobby of mine. Like, I actually enjoy organizing things and making things look better around the house, or, make sense more, or just, what I'm trying to say. I try to make life convenient and easy for myself and my family, and I love organizing. These videos are made to motivate you. They're not made to make you feel like, you're not enough or you're not doing a good enough job. Alright, so next up I'm decluttering her pajamas, and I'm going to stick some of my favorite dividers in these drawers just to organize some of her shirts and her pajamas. These little organizers came in a pack of like enough stuff to do 2 drawers. So the other drawer I'm doing is her little leggings. I did have a lot of stuff in the washer, so that's where most of her leggings are. Her jewelry box was also wrapped up in one of those boxes, so she was so happy to have it back out. I love this jewelry box. This was actually her first birthday gift that I got her because it's a little bit more expensive, and I just felt like it was something that she could keep, you know, hopefully forever and give to her daughter, or, you know, if she ever has a daughter, or keep it for herself. But it's really sentimental. I had one, you know, not this nice, but something like this when I was little. And I also love that it comes with multiple ballerinas. She loves changing them out. It's from Pottery Barn, and like I said, it's expensive, but she's had it since her first birthday, and I plan on getting Everly one for her first birthday as well, just to keep her jewelry in there. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to pierce Everly's ears. I pierced Ella's ears around 6 months, I believe, and I felt like that was like the perfect age for her. I know, you know, that's not for everybody, piercing their daughter's ears, but I got my ears pierced when I was little. And, you know, do whatever you want to do. You do you, I do me. That's what I do for my daughters. I know it's like so controversial to some people, but I also think some people make everything controversial. But yeah, that's just my little thing that I had to say because, you know, I always thought of it as like a harmless thing. And if my girls don't want their ears pierced when they're older, which, by the way, Ella loves picking out earrings and loves having her ears pierced, they can always just go ahead and take those piercings out. But, you know, I like to do it when they're little so that I can clean it and they don't really bother it at all. But where I put her bracelets on, as well as this little bow holder, it came in a pack together from Amazon, very inexpensive, and I will link that down below for you because I felt like it was just the perfect way to organize her bows and her bracelets. And then this I actually had in my room. I've had this forever, but I decided to give it to her. You guys, I am so happy with how all of this came out. It just feels like, you know, there's this place for everything, and like I said, like I've been saying pretty much through all of it actually, in all my Get It All Done videos and like just showing my home decor and things like that. I feel like since moving in, I'm just basically giving my house my rough draft just so that I can go ahead and make each space livable and somewhat cute, and, you know, to just make everything have a place. And then once we're in here for a little while, then I plan to like really decorate things and do paint and all of that. Okay, so I organized her dolls and her doll accessories, and now I'm actually taking her Barbie house out of her bedroom because she doesn't really play in her bedroom. You know, she comes up and like grabs something like a doll, but she doesn't really play in her bedroom. We pretty much just get ready for the morning or for bed in her bedroom, and then we, you know, just sleep in there. She doesn't really play much in her bedroom. None of my kids really have. So I'm just kind of messing around with this mirror that I got from Amazon and this little frozen vanity. I want to get her like an actual like nice wooden vanity eventually, but I'm not in a rush. The frozen one makes her really happy. It's just annoying because it constantly breaks and I have to constantly put it back together. So yeah, I was messing around with that, and now I'm just making her bed. And the Barbie house I actually wound up putting in the basement because we have like a play area in the basement we're hoping to get the basement done pretty soon. That's like our next big thing on our list. But I think she'll definitely play with it more down there, and it just makes her room look a lot less cluttered. Alright, and then we still have some open drawers in here, so I'm just putting all of her diapers in there and some pull-ups. Like I said, she will be 3 in August. Once in a while she tries to go on the potty, but I don't ever like rush my kids to go on the potty. That's my own personal preference. Just like the earrings, I think it's really important to let parents live, and then you live your life, so live and let live. And that's not meant to sound like mean or anything like that. The reason I say that is because I just want other moms to know out there, like, I know that you're doing what you feel is best for your family. And, you know, if your kid's potty trained early, that's amazing. But, you know, some kids don't potty train as fast as others. And basically, no kid is a cookie cutter kid. So you can't rush timelines and things like that. So the boys both potty trained after they turned 3, and they kind of just did it on their own, and you know, it just worked out perfectly. So that's why I just wanted to put that out there in case you're worrying about, you know, your kids doing things at the same time that other kids do. It's just not how life works. So as soon as I'm done vacuuming, I'm just going to give you like a little overview of the room and then show you Ella's reaction. She was so happy. She had no idea like what I was doing. Chris and the older kids went to his mom's house for a little bit in the morning. And honestly, this took me like all day, of course, because I had to like stop and nurse and take care of Evie and things like that. But it was so worth it because it's such a relief just to know where everything is at. Not just that it's like pretty or anything like that, but just knowing where all of her stuff is just makes life so much easier. Plus, I just love an organized space. Once Chris got home, I reminded him that we had got these little acrylic bookshelves from IKEA. So you'll see that he did hang them up in this video, and I love them. We only got 2, but I thought that was honestly like the perfect amount.
Today I go to Scarecrow, and I do it with my friend.
So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I hope it gave you some motivation and some ideas for how to organize your space. And stay tuned for another organizing video. I think I'm going to do either like my bedroom and vanity and bathroom type thing with like the linen closets, or the office next. But again, I'm really happy with how it came out, but I'm gonna let Ella end this video.
So much.
Yeah? What's your favorite part?
When I have all of it.
All of it's your favorite part?
Yeah. And that makes sense.
And that makes sense, yeah.
And look at the bunch.
Let's see. Is that fun? You have matching jammies like you, sis?
Yeah.
Let's show them. Oh, say thanks, Mom.
Okay, Mama. And God over. Bye.
And subscribe below.